Okay, looks like I'm live. Okay, so this is going to be the first time I'm going to play The Long Dark. And this will be the first time, well, not that I play The Long Dark, that I stream The Long Dark. And I haven't played it since probably the game updated recently. Let's go ahead and send this out to Twitter. And no, that's not where I wanted it. Okay. So, like I said, this will be the first time that I'm going to play The Long Dark on Steam stream. Fuck my life. And it looks like I already have somebody watching. Let's go ahead and try this out, see how this goes. So, story mode is still not out yet, so we're going to try Sandbox again. New Sandbox, maybe. Let's go ahead and delete some of this crap, because I haven't played it in forever. No, let's play on Stalker. I don't want to do Interloper yet. Interloper's a bit fucking insane, and we'll start out on Mystery Lake, because why the fuck not? And I've only got one of these, so I'll go ahead and just use that. Let's go with stream. Stream 1. Yay, stream 1. How long can I survive? Hopefully longer than a day. That is the goal. Okay, where am I? I have a pretty good idea of where I'm at. I want to head this way. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go over here and check out this little cabin. Can't kill anything because I don't have any bows or arrows. Or guns, even. Bows and arrows are actually really hard to find in this game. But I'm going to pick up a stick. And I try not to run in this game, but being a walking simulator is really fucking boring, so let's go ahead and do some running. Inside here, look at that. Newsprint roll is nice to have.
Could end up being useful.
I'll take the sewing kit. These bandages are good. Soda's nice. Hook. We'll take some line. Wooden matches. Wood matches are like fucking almost like gold. They're not the best thing in the game to start fires with, but they're pretty damn close. One thing I always tell people is I always tell them to look under these shelves here. Whetstone's pretty good. I'll take that. It's not the best thing, but whatever. Can opener's nice. It makes opening any kind of container like this, tomato soup, much easier. Now, like I said, always look under these because sometimes there's little hidden goodies under there. And we'll take the storm lantern as well. Go check the cabinets. Nothing there. A lot of times you're not really going to find much in here. Maybe like a soda or a granola bar, apparently. Ooh, frontier shooting guides are good. an easy way to level up your shooting. What I really want to find is like a hatchet or something. Look, dead guy. Hello, Bob. Your name is Bob. And you have nothing, so Bob, you are useless. Check inside the drawer. Sometimes you can find some good clothes in here. Oh, God damn it.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Sport vest. Okay. Like I said, I haven't. Like I said in the description, I haven't played this since the new update. So wait, let's see what we have on us. Inventory. Let's go ahead and head over to clothes and see what I got here. How the fuck do I equip things? This is stupid. Okay, well, we'll figure that out in a minute. Cupboard.
Can't have too much water.
Water bottle. Take the water bottles. Water bottles are good. Newsprint's good. You can whip that up into tinder. Until you get to the point where you... magnifying lens, they're good. They never wear out. That's always nice, but... let's see if I have a bedroll yet. Where are bedrolls? They're here. Okay, I have a bedroll at 87%. That's good. Okay, so not a whole lot in here. Apparently you can break down metal pans now. That's good. Because using metal to smelt and make things like arrowheads is really nice. There's one spot to smelt in this game, but we'll get to that eventually. Now, I want to find out how to equip. Oh, apparently you got... this is fucking stupid. Oh, okay, so this can only go in this slot. Like I said, this is completely new to me. I haven't actually played this on this new update yet. But we'll go ahead and throw this on there. And look at my guy. He looks like fucking Santa Claus. With a red beard. So, let's head this way. I know it's down here. I've played this game plenty of times. I know exactly where most of the things are. At least on Mystery Lake. I'm really familiar with Mystery Lake. Oh, here's another thing that you always want to grab is the cattail plant. They will give you some food and some tinder. So I usually grab these as I'm going along. Just if I happen to see them. Unless I'm really short on food, and then I'll start hunting them out. But usually it's just as I go, if I happen to notice them. So we're going to go ahead and do a little bit more running here. Because nobody wants to do Walking Simulator with Subconscious Devil, because, you know, fuck that. Oh, look, there's a wolf over there. We don't want to go towards the wolf. At this point in time, the wolf will fuck our shit up. Check. Oh, there's two wolves over there. Oops, sorry about that. We're just gonna hope that there's not a wolf on... fucking Christ, I hate the way this shit works sometimes. Hey, look at that. Just hope there's not like a wolf or a bear right around this corner here, because that would ruin my day as well. So, we're gonna go over here and check out this little fishing hut. And you can fish in here. I forgot to put that fishing gear together, but that's okay. So pretty much the only... look, fishing tackle. The only thing that you really need to worry about when you're fishing is freezing to death. It does happen to quite a lot of people. They just sit there and... I don't know. See, look. Ice hole. Or ice fishing hole right there, frozen. But potbelly stove, so you just start a fire in there and there you go. Now, what we're actually here for is we're going to go over here. We're going to check out, see these cabins over here, and there's some over there. I don't remember if there's one off to the right. I don't see one, so we're just going to keep moving. So it looks like I have one person watching. Hello, one person watching. Okay, see that up in the top right there? That's our stamina bar. If we let that go all the way down, we won't be able to run again. And if you're being chased by a wolf, that would fucking suck. So, look around here. Sometimes you'll find like a hatchet on these benches and stuff like that. You can also break the benches down if you happen to have a hatchet. I don't know why I'm explaining this. I'm assuming most people that are going to be watching this have played the game before. And if not, hopefully you'll learn a couple things while we go. And see if you like the game. Let's see. You can pretty much break down everything in here. The chair, the shelf, that shelf. Even these little crates you can break down. Always search the plastic containers.
That'll come in.
More fishing tackle. Yeah, at first you'll break a lot of fishing tackle while you're fishing. Like, they'll just snap for no reason. And that's okay if you have a bunch to spare. And there's nothing in here besides a fucking fishing tackle. That's retarded. Oh well. So, we move on. I couldn't find a hatchet yet, because there's not one on that bench. Now, I could run around the front, on the lake. You can easily do that, but I'm going to run around the back and go around to these two cabins over here. I think there's only two over here. What's this? Ooh, cedar firewood. That's nice. Cedar firewood's always nice to have. Now, oh, backpack. Nothing. And sometimes you can find stuff under these docks. I didn't look under the last one. If I swing back by in that general direction, I'll check under there later. It's okay. We got some pork and beans. That's always good. Pork and beans are nice. I forgot to check my
what have we here?
Decent Moltoke. Oh, and if you didn't know, yes, this game is set in Canada. So, my buddy JT would love this because he could live out his Canadian life, day-to-day life, in a video game. At least that's what I pretend that his life is like. Okay, so I'm cold, but I'm not hungry or thirsty yet. I usually keep my hunger and thirst pretty low. That way, because it doesn't take very much to replenish it enough to where you're not going to die. I know some people consider that cheating. I don't care. There's not a lot of food in this game that you can just generally just pick up. So I usually try and save the food that I do have for when I absolutely need it. Now, if I start getting to the point where I'm slaughtering dozens of wolves and shit like that, it's not a big deal. I'll eat as much as I need to. Mainly because the wolf meat will spoil anyway, so... See, nothing under there, nothing there, nothing there, and nothing there. I really need some better clothing. Better clothing would be really, really nice right now. I mean, the clothing I have is okay-ish for starting gear. Oh, look, there are 3. I thought there were only 2. Still no hatchets. I've heard of people finding them leaning up against the back of an outhouse. There's a couple outhouses that you can find in this area. I found them sitting on benches. I found them sitting on next to people.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Banged up dog food. I'll eat that eventually. Oh, more dog food. More banged up dog food. And yes, stuff does decay in this game. It's a pain in the ass, but it does happen. Nothing under there, under there, under there. Okay. Still no warmer clothing. That's not good. And water is really not a big deal. All you really have to have is a fire, and you can get as much water as you can possibly carry. Sometimes more. I've seen people do it to where they're carrying like 20 liters of water. I don't know why you would do that, because each liter is a kilogram, and you only get, I think, 40 kilograms before you're walking super slow, and 50 before you're stopped, and you just can't move anymore. I usually try and keep myself at most at 20 when I'm out, unless I know I'm heading back to my main base area, which actually is not going to be on Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake has very little to offer. in the ways of sustainability. It's a good starting spot. I like to start here, but it's not a very sustainable place. The best place that I've found for that is actually the coastline. Some people like to stay in the farmhouse on Pleasant Valley, which we'll swing by there as well. I don't really like to do that.
Stuff will come in handy.
Okay, well, we found a little bit of clothing, a little bit of cloth. We'll take that too. We can repair with that, and that's good. Make our clothes a little bit better. Once I have a hatchet, I usually like to break down one or two of these chairs. They make things a little bit easier. Okay, and there's a bear over there. See that bear? Hi, bear. We're not going that way. I was going to go over there and check out that fishing hut, but I don't want to fuck with the bear. Because mainly the bears just mean death. Especially in early game. Because they take you down to like around 10% health, and 10% health in early game sucks. Candy bar. Ooh, rifle ammo. Frozen angler. Now, you read these books to get better, just in general, at whatever it is that the book is covering. Like the frozen angler makes you better at fishing. You don't snap as many lines. You catch bigger fish, things like that. Decent wool toque. Oh, I forgot to put that other one on, didn't I? I'm an idiot. So, let's go ahead and check this out. Let's go back to this. We'll throw on... Where? Now, let's see if I can throw on... Oh, I can throw on both. That is beautiful. Now, ooh, we have a ragged, thick wool sweater there, and nothing for that. So we'll throw that on. Now, see, we're at... We've got a plus 0.5, just in general, heat bonus, and a 0.03 in wind chill, which the wind chill does actually play a huge factor in this game. But we're going to head this way. We're going to go back to our little base over here. Our little base for this area, which is that first building that I went in, the camp office. Try and get over there because, see, I'm at risk for hypothermia almost, I think. Let's see. Not quite at risk, but I'm getting there, and there's fucking wolves there. God damn it. Oh yeah, well there's this little path right back here I didn't go down earlier, so we're gonna go down this little path right back here. And let's see what's back here. I know it just goes through that. There's usually not anything back here, but I don't know, you never know, you might find something. Oh, there's a spot I wanted to climb back there. God damn it. You know what, I'm gonna go. Because sometimes there's a bunker that I know of that's back here, but you have to climb a rope and everything. You have to be pretty strong at the time when you try and do it. So we're gonna go rest up real quick. What's over there? I don't see anything there, and I'm almost fucking exhausted. Let's see how we're doing. I'm just tired right now, but you know, you still have that stamina bar, and that kind of ruins your day a bit. I think it's right back there that I want to... No, that's the fucking bear den. I always forget about that bear den. And that comes into play in one of the challenges, and I might actually go over those challenges. I've beaten all but like one, I think. And that's Nomad, mainly because it's boring as shit. Because all you do is just walk around and you go to sleep for 3 days in a place. Okay, let's see what we got on us. We're gonna drink some water. Okay, we'll have a little bit of water left over, so we'll eat one of these. And then we're gonna go. So, what time is it? 3 hours of daylight? Let's sleep for an hour. I usually don't like to sleep during the day, but I just mainly need it to get the warmth bonus. you know, get a little bit warmer and see how we do. I'm still cold, so fuck it. We're going outside. Because the bunkers always have a bed in them, so we're going to see if we can find a bunker and go to bed. And these bunkers are not always there. But if they're in a certain spot, it's always the same stuff in that spot. It's just a bunch of rocks. Feel like rocks. Thought I saw like a wolf or something, but there's no wolf there. So we're gonna go ahead and run. Because it is kind of cold out. It's -12. That's pretty chilly. Okay, I need to stop running because I'm gonna need my stamina to get up this rock wall. See that you can see the rope right there. How's the game look? I mean, does it look okay? I mean, it looks kind of dark. Maybe when I get up here, I'll go ahead and turn up the brightness a bit. It's a little bit easier to see. I mean, I can see pretty well, but I can't tell what the stream looks like very easily. The stream doesn't look too bad. Usually the stream is a lot darker than what I'm looking at. Holy shit, I might fall and die. That would be bad. Falling and dying is always bad. Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like I barely made it. So look at that. It's insane. Now we just have to hope that... I mean, I can't climb back down. I mean, I could always start a fire and do a snow shelter. That's always an option. Man. Yeah, it doesn't look like it was here. I think it's usually right back down there.
I'm so tired.
And my guy is sitting here just like panting away like he's fucking dying.
Goddamn freezing.
Yeah, quit being a pussy. And there's really nowhere to go, so we'll just keep walking. Well, this sucks. I gotta, like, sit here and fucking go back up here. That's always fun. Let's see. I'm at risk for hypothermia. I'm exhausted. A little bit hungry, but not, like I said, nowhere even close to where I'm real worried about it. Cannot run anywhere, so you guys get to deal with with walking simulator. That's always great. Doesn't look like I can get anywhere that way, so I need to go this way. Now, walking down slopes like this is just a bad idea. Because if you just even like barely fall like even an inch or two, you run the risk of breaking an ankle. I mean, it's ridiculous how quickly you can break an ankle in this game. rip your clothes, shit like that. It's not worth it, so you have to be really careful when you do it. Always go to slant, like go left or right instead of straight down, and never run, because if you run, you're gonna fucking fall. You will rip your clothes, you'll break an ankle, or you'll at least sprain it, and then you walk like all limpy and shit, and then you're walking at like half the speed that I'm walking now, which, as you can tell right now, this sucks. Okay, let's go ahead and go into our options a bit. Display. Well, can't change it. Oh well. Oh, I can't even build a snow shelter. I don't have enough, I do not have enough, cloth. You need, I think it's like 10 cloth to do it. It's fucking crazy. Sorry about that. Okay, let's keep going here. Branch, can't break it down. I think I can if... Oh, look at that, hunting rifle. Well, I haven't gotten the achievement for not using the hunting rifle or something like that. I don't know. Yet, but... Crow feathers. Shit, I gotta turn around for a second there. Go this way. Still can't run anywhere. This is fucking super awesome. Walking simulator, yet again. It is. I mean, this game's really fun if you're into, like, the survival stuff. They say it's, like, one of the most extreme survival-type games. It is single-player only, which kind of sucks, but I get why they did it. The sustainability of 2 people in this game is just not possible. It's just completely impossible. You'd never be able to do it. There's just not enough food. The 2 people would die, but there are people that go for over a year in this game. Not in actual time, but in game time, because each day is obviously only a certain amount of time. And here we are, back at our little base here. You can't really probably see very well in here, but that's okay. You don't need to see it, I do. We're gonna go upstairs and we're gonna go to sleep and sleep throughout the whole fucking night, so that way you can see in here again. And here we go, bed. I probably should eat before, or drink at least before I go to sleep. You never want to go to sleep thirsty, you will wake up dead. Okay, so we have less than 1 hour of daylight. We'll sleep for... fuck it, we'll sleep for 12 hours if it's possible. And the reason I sleep for 12 hours at a time if I can is you wake up and it's a little bit warmer outside. It makes life a little bit easier. But let's see, how are we doing? We're dehydrated and we're ravenous. So we'll go ahead and pop this open, the condensed milk. It'll give us some calories and it will give us some, it'll get rid of that dehydration that we have. At least a little bit. Then we've also got this soda here that we're going to drink. And then we'll drink that little bit of water that we have left. And that'll be a priority today. We'll have to get some water going. I really wish I had a hatchet. That would make all of this so much easier. There's a few other things that I do want to check out, too, while we're out and about today. Seeing as we're not going to die anytime soon from lack of water, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go back up to these railways, which is where we started. We actually just started off to the left right over there. But we're going to go off to the right. Oh no, actually we do want to go to the left, don't we? It makes life easier to go to the left. Let's go to the left. Plenty of stuff in this game to check out. Oh, and if you see these birds flying around, that's how you can tell there's a dead body. It's either a human that froze to death or a deer that was eaten by wolves before the game technically starts. And they'll all be frozen. Oh, well, looks like this guy was eaten by wolves. See? Look at that. Eaten by wolves. Jimmy, I'm sorry. You're eaten by wolves. It's usually pretty hard to find stuff on these corpses. Usually you'll find, like, the good stuff next to them. And I know there's a burnt-out cabin that way. We're not going that way, though. I do like going the other way, that way sometimes, because there's usually good stuff over there. Laying on the ground and stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and run a bit here. Oh shit, wolf. I fucking hate wolves. You just mostly gotta stay outside of it. They have like basically a killing circle that if you get within, they'll sit there and they'll pounce on your ass, and it sucks. Big, fat, sweaty balls. So there's a rail tunnel. I was going to go in there, but I forgot there's usually a wolf out here. So that was great. We're going to go ahead and skip that and just keep going down this hill and try and just shake the wolf. As you can see, they will run to catch up. Now, where we're actually going is there's a hunter's cabin, basically. A trapper's cabin, that's what it's called. Down here, you just gotta lose his line of sight. Yeah, see, I think he's already forgotten about us. Yeah, you just gotta lose their line of sight. That's why I usually try and keep a little bit of stamina in my stamina bar. What'll really scare the shit out of you if you're not paying attention for the sounds. There's a sound that the bears have that's associated with them. If you're not paying attention, don't hear it. And then all of a sudden you turn, like you just turn around and there's a fucking bear just like chomping the shit out of your face. That's always not good. Well, let's see. Frozen corpse. See if we find anything.
Just lay down for a bit.
And I'm getting hypothermic again, of course, because it's -20. Remember that thing where I said I usually try and sleep a little bit into the morning? And in the morning, you usually don't, like, 2, 3, 4 hours in, you're usually pretty good to stay outside. It's usually warm enough out. Fucking birds. This is like the most annoying sound ever. I hate birds in real life, so I guess it only makes sense that I hate birds in the game. Sorry about that dog. He's enjoying barking in the other room. Now, I don't know if you can see it really well, but there's the trapper cabin, way over there. There's usually, yep, bear over there. See the bear? Hi, bear. We will name him Bearing. And then the crows, if I actually decided to live here, would drive me insane because they will constantly be over here no matter what you do. Unless it's a deer corpse and you get rid of the deer corpse. I think they eventually go away. Firewood. We like firewood. We need firewood. Because I don't have a hatchet, so I have to deal with sticks and firewood. Those are my only real options. Odin, shut up! Trapper's Homestead. Jesus Christ, I still don't know what it's called. This says it right there in the top left. So this place always has some good shit in it. Always. Let's see what we got. There's a jerry can. That's... oh, look at that bullet. Magnifying glass, which I already have. And they don't degenerate like everything else does. So, flare. cardboard matches. The flares are good for getting rid of what are they called? Wolves. The wolves are afraid of the flares. You usually have to just swing it at them a couple times and they'll run away because they're a bunch of little pussies. And I need a pry bar, which I'm sure there's not one in here. Tinder plug, that's a good thing. Antibiotics, bandages, and antiseptic. And I used to more rifle ammo. That's always nice. Snare, soda, rifle cleaning kit, which I have the rifle. So I mean, technically, I could eat. It wouldn't be a problem, even if I didn't have all this canned food, which I do have. I already have one of those. I don't need another sewing kit. Coffee. Now, coffee's really amazing for when you're playing Interloper. I'm not playing Interloper this time. I'm only playing Stalker.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, fleece mittens are great. Let's go and throw on some fleece mittens. I've already got fleece mittens. So I can wear either fleece mittens or fleece mittens. I'll wear these fleece mittens. They're a little bit better. Now, let's bore you to death. We are going to. Okay, so it's like 37 or so. So we'll just go and do it's like 35. 38, okay. 38. Right around 40, so we'll go back to 38. Odin, shut up! We'll stop a little bit before 40. There we go. Shit, right around 10. Okay. Let's go back to 0. Because that's how locks like this work. Oh, fuck, 38. I thought it was 48. It was 38, 40. And then I forgot what it was after that. It was like 15 or something. Ah, fuck me. 12. Sometimes there's good shit in here, sometimes there's nothing. And then 12. Oh no, I went through all that and I don't want to open it. Fucking time of game is oh shit, really nothing. Okay. So what I'm gonna do do we have any accelerant? We have lamp oil. We don't have a lot. Oh wait, well we have quite a bit. So let's start the fire.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Now let's throw on our 3 sticks. Add fuel. Okay. Now we're gonna melt. Give me just a second here. sorry, I just realized I was on mute. So I didn't realize that the dog was barking at another dog, because there's a dog that lives right outside of our apartment that loves to bark constantly. It's great. So the reason that I heated up that tomato soup. Oh, I forgot about this. The reason I heated up the tomato soup is it gives you a warmth bonus as well as getting rid of some of your hunger. And that's always nice, especially when you're way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere like I am. I'm like way at the edge of the map. It takes forever to get anywhere. So what I'm actually going to do is we're going to go ahead and run up the side of this here hill. And see what happens. I pretty much know what's over all these hills. There's a couple cabins and the potential for some, what are they called? Bunkers this way. And this game is really pretty to look at. Like there's something over here. It's probably just another deer. I'm gonna check it out just to make sure, but it's probably just, oh no, it looks like a person. So, oh look, there's a deer over there, but it's not dead, it's alive. So we're gonna check out the person, because sometimes they have the hatchet that I'm looking for. I mean, I have a little hunting knife, which is good for getting meat and stuff, but I need a hatchet to break down some of these larger branches.
I think I can use
matches. Crow feathers. I mean, they don't weigh. The crow feathers don't weigh a lot, and they become really useful. I think you have to use 2 or 3 of them to make 1 arrow. I don't know why. It makes no sense, but whatever. Another thing that you can use the hatchet for is if you look right there. You can't really see it yet. Once we get up there, I'll run up there. That's a fucking deer. I can hear it. Okay, so these right here, there's another one back over that way somewhere. These are saplings. You use these, you cut them down, and they become bows and arrows for you. It becomes really, really simple. Just craft a lot of bows and arrows, but it takes a few days to make each individual piece. You also have to have cured gut for the bow. It's a huge, huge pain in the butt and a huge waste of time if you are not good at it. Like, I'm not good at it. I suck with the bow and arrow. But I know people, I mean, well, I don't know them. I've been reading on forums a lot over the past 6-8 months. There are people that can one-shot a fucking bear with this, and I know there are people that, you know, shoot 5 or 6 bullets into a bear and don't even kill it. It's all about luck, really, and placement. There's a spot on the bears that you can hit, apparently, one of their eyes. If you hit their eye perfectly, it will kill them instantly, which actually plays a part in one of the challenges. One of the challenges, there's a bear that eye is actually gone, and he's chasing you down. You have to get from one place to another before the bear destroys you. You pretty much have to stay on the move. Once you go inside of a cabin, obviously he can't get you, but if you try and sleep outside, he will eat your fucking face. Like I said, don't run down the hill. Never run down the hill. It's a bad idea. Then I run down the hill because I'm a genius, and that's what I do. This little kind of slope is fine. Another thing that people like to do is they'll get behind a deer, because the deers will always run in the direction that you're facing, so they'll run directly away from you because, you know, reasons. Oh, broken arrow. Whetstone, and simple tools, which I'm not going to grab that either. But you can actually scare the deer directly in the wolves and kill the wolves without killing the wolves. Or, not kill the wolves, kill the deer without killing the deer. Which does help if you're going for the, there's a, achievement where you don't kill anything. And I know there are people that do it that way, they survive that way. Me personally, I would just rather run around and collect a bunch of food. There's tons of food, unless there's enough to last. I think it's like 90 days or shit. Okay, my butthole puckered on that one. He's going to eat our face.
Get away, you mother!
Yes, I just stabbed fucking... Shit, that thing fucked me up. Well... That's probably such a bad idea. So many bad ideas I have. Oh, well, it's okay. I was gonna have to stop streaming here in a minute anyway, so... Yeah, I died from blood loss because I'm a genius, so... Things not to do. When you're bleeding out, don't harvest wolves. It's just not a good idea, guys. So, anyways, that'll be it for now. I'll probably stream later tonight. I don't know if I'll do this game, or, you know, what I'll do. Might be this game, might be Killing Floor 2, who knows. So, thank you for watching one person. There were 2 people at one point, which was super awesome. Not really. Anyways, thanks, guys.